Ah, windy, windy, windy. Always so bloody windy out here. We're gonna get right into it. I am just pottering around on the balcony today, adding the plants that are potted up in single pots into arrangements here and there. Yeah, so stuff that's just been lying around for the past couple of months, and some of the plants that we also collected on the road trip. So we're just gonna have an afternoon slash early evening of just doing bits and bobs. Just gonna rip it out. Okay, so the pot's gonna kind of be facing, that's gonna be the front. No, there we go. This, and what do I want? What do I want? I think I want to take this out from here and put it in that pot as well. So we'll dig this out. Oh my God, it's so windy that this is moving. This is on wheels and it's actually rolling forward. Ouch. Oh God, that was a better way of doing this. Can't really see. Now this one, ooh, yeah, I like it. Maybe just a little bit higher, hey? Maybe that, and this can move in just a little bit. I kind of just want this to sit snug, kind of like here. Yeah, that's way better. That's what I want. Wow. Oh my God, this wind. I feel like I want to get a rock. Oh my God, you can't even see that. No. Maybe something a little fatter, like that. Yes, maybe something like that. Maybe. I like that. Okay, so what is going on here? Am I happy with that? To top dress or not to top dress? I think I'm going to top dress. Looks like I've run out of this stuff. Question is, do I go to Bunnings and buy more? I think I really like the look of this red rock, so I think I don't have enough to fill the whole pot. I might wait to finish this. I'm going to have to go back to Bunnings another day. Well, that's not very satisfying, is it? But look. You can kind of see what it will look like. At the very least, I'll top dress around the cacti and the succulents. All right, I will do the rest of that later, but looks good. I love this pot. I added this cactus in not too long ago, but what I want to do is add this clump of echeveria that I got from Roraima Nursery into this pot. I do still want to see the portulaca in here. This portulaca isn't doing too well. It's probably just not the season for it. It's not really bouncing back. I did cut it back because it just wasn't doing so well. I might find a way to add this plant in and then see if I can put the portulaca underneath the branchy echeveria. Ow. Come on. Oh my God. It does take over one of the chroma, but I love it. Yep. It's going in. I think I do need to dig it in more though, so that's what I'm gonna do. As you can see, I'm trying to do this without moving the agave and trying to avoid getting hurt by the agave. Oh well. Wow. There. That's the fullness that I want. Now, some people may think this is all a bit too much, but me, no. Please, I want it wild. Question is, how do I add this back in? I don't know if I should even... Maybe I should just let go of this. I should probably let go of this. Ow. I should probably move the, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's better. That looks good. Wow, done. This cactus here is a pringly eye. I did just add this to this pot recently because the plant that was in it before wasn't doing so well. And I do want to keep this here, but I no longer like this. So I'm going to take this out. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I do want to keep this somewhere. I just don't know where. But this is like too much variegation for me. What I'd like to do is put the crassula red coral here and maybe also add these very stalky purple delights. I can't fit that in the whole frame. These have been around for a really long time. I think I planned to give them to a friend, but time has just passed and I never gave it to them. If you know me, I'm not going to cut this back. I love a stalky succulent, so it's going in there like that. I'm probably going to try and move this over and stick both the red coral and the purple delight kind of a little bit towards the back. Come on. Hardly any roots. Ow! Yes, I love it. And then this can go in there. Yes. Now, if this can just go here. No, you can't really see that. Whoops. Let me bring you up. Okay, you can't really see the whole thing, but trust me, it looks good. See? I told you. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. Feel like something needs to go here, but I'm not too sure what yet, so I'm just going to leave it for a bit and we'll see. Alright friends, it's been about a week between filming, a very wild week. You will find out why soon enough. But we're going to put that aside and we're going to focus on potting up more single plants in all the arrangements. It's an overcast day. It's a little bit cooler as well, and hopefully we're going to get all of this done before the wind picks up. I can feel it picking up slightly now, but hopefully it won't be too crazy. I got some more lava red rock from Bunnings, so we're just going to finish topping up the rest of the, what do you call it? The thing that I love, the yucca. The yucca pot with the arrangement at the bottom. Let's just do that first. I think that's pretty good. There we are, looking great. Pretty happy with that. This euphorbia ingens here, we were thinking of underplanting with this cluster of euphorbia. Yes, it is a euphorbia. This is a euphorbia obesa hybrid, and we were thinking of underplanting it with this euphorbia ingens. The issue is that I'm going to have to remove the top dressing of this ingens in order to do it. It's one of the reasons why I love top dressing, and if I change my mind about something, I also don't like removing top dressing, but you know, can't always be easy. So I'm thinking, yes, we're gonna do that. Should we do it? Okay, so I mean, it shouldn't take too long. This is what I don't like. So this is perlite. This is what I don't like about perlite. It floats to the top and you get them appearing in things like your top dressing. Oh well. So I'm no longer using perlite in my mix, and that is the reason why. I actually had a really good suggestion from a viewer who said to mix perlite about 2/3 of the pot full and then use a perlite-less mix at the top, which is also a very good idea. So maybe I'll try that as well. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to put the obesas here. I think that this ingens deserves to be a specimen on its own. What do you think? All right, changing my mind. Just checking up on this planter here. You see that this is getting a little bloom bud? That's cute. I think this looks good. This new Echeveria hybrid here at the bottom looks really, really great. This isn't coloring up for me in the way that I want it to, and I think it does need a pop of something. So I'm wondering if I take this Aeonium and put it here. I think that'd bring some really nice color to it because I really want some color in this pot. Then I don't know where I'm gonna put these, Echeveria Malasso, but you know, we can play a little bit of musical chairs here. That's all this is. It's just moving stuff around constantly. Oh my gosh, that's a very nice breeze right now. This little bit here has just come off. So what I'm gonna do, I can probably actually, maybe I don't need my clippers. No, I better get my clippers. Okay. Just gonna keep a few of the roots there, if you can kind of see that, and then just shove it in the ground, or the pot. You know what I mean. Looking good. That's not looking too good. I'm just gonna chop that right off, and then hopefully it'll grow more babies along the stem this way. And you can see, I'm gonna try and zoom in. I mean, it looks like this plant just kind of gets little new growth on the stem there. Hopefully it'll bush out. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, this is really rooted in. Okay, maybe I'll just go for the smaller ones first. Ah, there we go, there's one. Maybe all of this needs to come out together. Oh my God. That's all one plant. Now to put the other plant back in. I think I recently just put this in that other pot too. Oh yes, yes, looks better already. I like it. Now, I know that I'm mixing an Aeonium with winter dormant plants. In my experience, this has been one of the tougher Aeoniums, and I love the color of it. So I'm just gonna see how it goes in this pot, and if I need to move it, then I need to move it. You can only know what works by trying. Looks good. This is where that Aeonium was. I don't know the exact name of it. In this pot, we have the woolly blue. This aloe, which used to be way more orange, and it's no longer orange, which is always devastating to me. I think this is a pulvinata, Echeveria pulvinata. And at the back there, we've got an Aeonium pink witch that I've been telling myself to take out of this pot for a very long time. I just haven't done it yet. And we've got a small cactus as well. I'm actually wondering if these molassos do go back in there. However, and while I do love a stalky succulent, this stem here is looking a little bit tired, so I am gonna chop it and then just pop all of the molassos back in as cuttings and just hope to God that they survive, really. Shall we get that done? I'll pop this in with its roots. This one and these two I'll pop back in as cuttings. Maybe just give them a little bit of a stalk. We'll see how that goes. Oops. Can you even see that? I'm not hardening these off like at all. In fact, I could probably do with a little bit more stress. How does that look? I think that looks cool. Fab, another job done. Looks like the weather is doing its own thing outside, so we're gonna move inside. It's like cloudy and then sunny and then cloudy and then sunny and then cloudy and sunny, and now it's raining. So I brought this arrangement inside that I want to fix up. I don't want to change too much about it, but I would like to, so this cactus here at the back, I would like to move this over here. And I've been wanting to put this old man of the mountain cactus in this arrangement just for, again, a bit of varied texture. So that's what we're going to do. I'm hoping that I can do this without moving any of the other plants. I think that I can. I'll just bring you in a little bit closer. I'm going to try and take out this cactus first. I have no idea what the name of it is. Got my bit of paper. Should try and dig up a hole here first. I've forgotten the name of this plant here, but I'll pop it up for you on the screen. It's a very pretty plant that has these almost lilac-like blooms. I'm bleeding, the Kishokan. Actually, this is not a Kishokan. This is an agave potatorium, and it pricked me and I'm bleeding. Okay, we're gonna push on. Yo. Just gonna plonk this right there. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was way too easy. Ah! Oops. There we go. Looks pretty good. That's the thing I love about these plants. It's really, really easy to move cacti and succulents around. And with arrangements, I'm constantly changing my mind about things. So I am anticipating that this old man of the mountain, which I would love to sit here, is gonna need a fair bit of space because it is quite chunky. Ow. Oops. Oh, there we go. Good Lord. Okay, that's a larger root system than I want to deal with. So I am going to trim the roots a little bit. They'll grow back. I won't chop off all of the roots, just maybe about a third. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Yes. This needs, like, yeah. There we go. I think that might be it. Yeah, I am super happy with that. Just gonna tidy up and take out a couple of the dead leaves. So that's the old man of the mountain there. And we have Crassula baby's necklace. Again, I don't know what that is. Agave potatorium. This is an Echeveria kissing. One of my favorite echeverias. It turns like a bright pink red. I never remember what this name is. Mammillaria celsiana. Mammillaria celsiana, and it's getting some blooms there. And this one at the back here is Sedum Firestorm. Oh yeah, and we also have Sedum Bronze Delight here. Graptosedum Bronze Delight. The next one that I'm gonna pot up is this Euphorbia snowflake. Probably should be wearing gloves, but I'm not going to. I'm okay with handling Euphorbia. The sap doesn't irritate my skin. If you are working with Euphorbia, the sap is an irritant, and especially if you're allergic to it and you get it in your eyes, nose, skin. Like it's just not good. So wear protection. This glorious thing, a Euphorbia snowflake, I took it out of a like mini arrangement out there, and I am gonna pot it up on its own and just see what it does. Look at this root here. If anyone can tell me what the heck is going on with this root, it's really big and swollen. I don't know if that's just a normal thing that happens. I know that having like swollen roots can be a sign of bugs or something, but I've checked the soil and there seems to be nothing wrong with it. So what I'm gonna do is just pot it up and keep my eye on it. This is a really priced plant, so if anything does happen to it, I'm gonna be mad. I think it was with another cactus where there was swollen roots, and I think that it meant something, like, I think it might have been with the Opuntia or some other kind of cactus where the roots were kind of like looking a little bit like weird and swollen and a lot bigger than what they should have been. But this looks different from that. Anyway, I can't seem to find anything on Google right now, so that's gonna just need a little bit more research later on. I think I might put it in, I've got this pot here. Yeah. It can probably go in there, but in all honesty, I think I might just put it in this pot here. Is this too big? No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I'll do a little arrangement. I'll put a little rock in it or something. Okay, here we go. Oh dear. All right, I've changed my mind. I am gonna put it in this smaller pot, just in case something is wrong with the roots and it, you know, and I need to try to not overwater it. That way I can keep my eye on it just for a little while. Wow, pretty good. And one day when it starts getting more pups, it can go in a nice arrangement. Kind of want to move it a little bit more back. Okay, let's try this again. Flowers, I think, are coming off. There we go. Looks pretty good. What do you think? I may not give it top dressing just because, in all honesty, I think it's going to go back in an arrangement at some point in the not too distant future. Voila. Oh. Well, I had lunch and I had a nap, so I'm ready to do more potting. This planter here is one of two that kind of like sit along the railing that covers the air conditioning unit. And these planters actually get the most sun out of all of the plants in the balcony. So some are doing really well, some are not, but we're gonna fluff both of them up. We're gonna work with this one first. Most of the stuff in this pot is doing really well. This is a sedum, whatchamacallit? A sedum major. Sedum major, is that what you call it? Yeah, it's a sedum major that was doing really well. It was just probably in the wrong spot. It probably requires more shade, to be honest. And I've just put it in a spot that gets blasted by the summer sun. I'm getting rid of this because this isn't looking so good, and then maybe in the future I'll get another set. Like when this plant does really well, it turns such a beautiful color. I'll see if I can dig up a picture of it. It can turn blue, yellow, pink, depending on your microclimate, but it's just not happy here. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and I am gonna plant the Obesitrio hybrid into this pot in its place instead, and I think that we'll see how that goes. I also think that these things are spent blooms, so I'm gonna chop all of these little stalky bits off. This painted lady really is not doing well. I've got nowhere else to put it, so I'm just gonna leave it in there, and then I think I'll just leave the rest of this pot where it is. All of the other plants in this planter are quite happy, especially this. I mean, this Echeveria Hera looks extremely stressed, but the leaves are still really fleshy. They've just colored up to be a really deep pink color. We're gonna leave that where it is. Oh, this is really bad. Ugh. Oh. All right. Oh my God, does this not fit? Oh, jeez. Okay, gonna have to move some stuff around. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, what if this went somewhere like here? Oh, okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. There, or, yes, 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 yes. There. Okay. Yes. Yeah, I know what to do. I'm gonna see what this looks like in there. Or I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, that looks good. What's my problem? No. Just thinking that could go at the back now. Like some of these can move to the front. So you need something tall at the back, right? Yep. It's a single plant, so I'm just moving them. Would love to know where my little spade went. There it is. Those two go there. Yeah, I think I like that better. This is an aloe gator, aloe variegata gator. And you know what? These roots are gonna get vicious, so I am gonna just give them a wee bit of a trim because I don't need this plant to grow big anytime soon. And then I'm just gonna shove it in the back here. Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. Oh no, one of the babies fell off, but that is okay. Oh, I understand. Okay, chopping off, because it's a euphorbia, I can see some milky white sap coming out. Oh wow, now it's really raining outside. Okay, well, there goes any hope of me going back outdoors. So there is a little bit of the white sap coming out of this, so I'm just gonna be super careful. Wow, it's really raining. You know what? I think I might leave cutting these off for another day, but overall, I think that this looks pretty good. On to planter number 2. Okay. I might just bring you in a little bit more. This is definitely looking a lot worse than the last one. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of these purple dreams here. They just look like there's hardly anything left of them. Wow, there's a crassula hiding in the back there. I feel like everything needs to just be squished a little bit further back, or like I just need to condense the space a little bit more and then add some new plants to freshen things up. So pretty much I feel like I'm gonna be ripping out most of these plants. I just gotta figure out what plants I need to put in there. I'm sad about Purple Dreams. Purple Dreams was a good plant, but that just looks terrible. And then some more Purple Dreams here. Gosh, really need to rethink where Purple Dream sits. Oh God. And this one has been just sitting in the planter like this and it hasn't rooted at all, hence why it's looking so shriveled and wrinkly. Do I just give up on this? I don't know. I don't remember what this is. I don't remember the name of this. I think it's like a Minima cross laulensis or something like that. Very pretty plant, just getting super beaten up by the sun and probably not a great deal of water. I'm pulling out the blooms because they're just going to take energy away from the mother plant. And this was a Adolphi. Oh God, that's really... Whoa. And there's Mealy. Wow. All right. Take this out. Ooh. I mean, decent root system, so why aren't the plants growing? I think this was like Acetum Adolphi cross. It's a hybrid of some sort. I just can't remember the name. That's not gotten any roots at all either. Wow. All right, we're gonna have to start from scratch here, I think. This one is a pretty plant. It's very, very pretty. I've seen it do better though. Maybe all of this is just getting too much sun, or I've made this substrate just a little bit too dry. This one is a Graptiveria ruby something? Graptiveria ruby something or other. Also a very pretty plant when it's doing very well. Forgotten the name of this, but I might be able to find it on Instagram somewhere. Also, funnily enough, no idea of the name of this. I used to be so good with names and then I just got too many plants. Okay, so let's try and get this one. Will be taking up most of the real estate, as you can see. This is a, what is this? It's a Haworthii of some sort. I'm sure that the name will be stored in my Instagram somewhere. This is just kind of growing out of control, and I don't want this to be the main thing in the pot, so I might take this out, and I don't know what to do with this. Eesh, put this on the floor. Running out of space here, okay. There's this crassula tucked away in the back. This one here. This was sold to me as a Harmsii ruby slippers. Now it does turn pretty red, probably more in the winter than the summer, but yeah, I've been waiting for it to redden up and it's just not doing it. Also, it just hasn't bushed out like any of the ruby slippers that I've seen on Instagram or YouTube. So again, don't know what's going on there. It's flowering, so it looks nothing, it just doesn't look anything like a Harmsii ruby slippers. But I'm still gonna hold on to the hope that it is. And just try and be very optimistic. Oh, this is cute. Fuzzy mammillaria. A Boccasana or something like that, I think. Got a lot of little babies and it's very cute. No idea what this is, but I love how crazy and alien it looks. Ugh. Wow, sounds like a fairly beaten up Echeveria. There's a little bloom stalk there. And I'll take these out too, just so that we can start with a fresh slate. This one is Sediveria Blue Elf. I do kind of like how this is all branching out from the one trunk. It looks a little bit alien to me. However, looking at this, I might actually put it in its own pot. It's got a really nice architectural thing going on, like structural thing going on. And Blue Elf is kind of meant to, what do you call it? They do grow much bigger than this, but it just doesn't seem to be doing well in this planter. If I put it in its own pot, it looks like it can be like a really cool, like trunky tree, mini bonsai succulent, you know? So I think I might do that with it. I will reuse a lot of this soil. I might just take out kind of like the chunks of root ball, but otherwise this soil is fine. I'll reuse a lot of it and probably add some fresher soil to it as well. So what are we gonna do? I have an idea. Okay. Maybe not this one. I'm wondering if this Ben Batis should go in this pot somewhere, like if it's kind of a bit the centerpiece. The Bee's Knees only bought this a couple of weeks ago, and because it's been inside, it's started to etiolate a little bit. You can see that there's stretching, which is not good. So what I'd like to do is just get this in a pot straight away and then just see if it stops doing that. Once the plant is stretched, it's stretched, but hopefully, you know, it can start to grow a little bit more compact at the top. I'm wondering if I just do that like here. Maybe these can swap. And then this can go over here, or this can be in the center. Should this be in the center? Maybe that can go there. Let's just see what happens. Very small root ball compared to what's on top. I'm gonna put it like this. I like it, I like it. All right, we're just gonna start there, and I'm gonna build around this. And this one, I feel like this is gonna be a vigorous grower, so that can grow tall. I'm gonna put that here. Wow, again, very small root ball comparatively, but that's succulents for you. I think we go this way. I still want these ruby slippers to be somewhere at the back, like that. I'm wondering, ooh, yes, yes. What about that? I'm slowly starting to change my mind about putting all the other succulents back in here, which is a bit weird because I don't know where they're gonna go. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go for gold. All right. Ow. Dr. Cornelius, please pink up. Look at the roots on that one. So I think this is what you call a taproot. It's got a large root at the bottom. I think it's still okay to plant in this planter, however. So we'll just, yeah, I think it should still be okay. I feel like taking it out later on, it can come out. Just gonna transfer some soil this way so this can be held in place. That looks so cool. I'm gonna have to do new name tags for these. Woohoo! I love mixing textures. Okay, this might need to just come down just a little bit. There we go. All right, where am I putting my spades? Where is the little silver scoop thing? Is it down here? Yep, it is. Pretty good so far. What do I definitely want back in here? I do like these. So can these go somewhere here? Yeah, that's good. Can the cotyledon go here? Or is that too much blue? Or should it go here? No, I think it should go here. Yeah, it goes here. That's fab. I wonder if this should go here as like a little cactus cluster, or maybe here. Yeah, maybe there. And something else has to go here. Or can it go here? I have to be super careful. The phone is going to come off if I handle this too much. I kind of like it there. Do I? Yeah, I might put that there. Extra over here and not enough over here. Okay. I'm gonna put this one here. This is a Graptivaria Pink Ruby, that's the name. A Graptivaria Pink Ruby. Little Bubba. That is gonna go back somewhere there as well. Maybe there. I don't really like this here. I don't like this because it throws off a lot of babies kind of like all over the place. So I don't know if I like this. I'm wondering though if I should put this, I think all of this can be like shoved over into that corner. So if we, yeah, if we're doing that plus this, I think. Gosh, this is really hard doing it backwards. And then that can go here or here. Yeah, that's good. And something can go here. What's going to go here? This? Even though I have no idea what this is. Can that go there? Yeah, maybe that can go there. All right, let's do all of that. All right, we're going to put ball sack. We're going to put ball sack in. Ball sack's going to go here. Now, does that work? I can't do this backwards anymore. Ball sack is going there. And then little fuzzy alien ball will go down here. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna try a little bit of top dressing. Will I regret it? Probably, because I'm gonna want to move stuff around, but this is not, something's a bit off with this. It's not quite right. I don't know if I want to add many more plants because I just, I don't want succulents shoved up against the cacti. But what else can I do? At least it's looking a little bit more full than what it used to. And to see, okay. Yeah. I won't add too much, but just a little bit to make it look just a little bit more intentional. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Okay. This is looking a little bit better. I'm quite happy with this. So this here is looking a lot better with just a little bit of top dressing, in my opinion, even though I wasn't going to put anything there. And that's just because I know I'm going to kind of keep adding stuff in the future. But look, if it fixes the problem for now, then that's okay. I'm going to put this back outside, and then I think what we're going to do, because it's been raining outside, I probably won't touch the garden for the rest of the day. I will check up on all of this in about a week and maybe just wrap up some other little bits and bobs. So yeah, I'll see you in a week, in a few days, whenever we meet again. Okay? friends, I think we're going to leave the video there. It turned out to be a bit of a longish one, but hopefully it's inspired you to play around with some of your planters, mix them up a little bit, all of those things that we plant nerds find so thrilling. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all of the things, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.